copied the entire text, 13 words or something, and I sent it to my editor, and I said, we need to get the rights back to Gus's Love. This has to come back. I mean, it's Gus, no fuzz, like the passion of that reinvention. It's basically what Paper Towns is about, but with much fewer words. But she completely disagreed. She was like, believe it or not, John, they have done caterpillars become butterflies. It's been explored.
My favorite children's book for slightly older children is Scuppers the Sailor Dog.
I don't even know that book.
Scuppers.
Wow, a lot of excitement.
Yeah.
Your turn, my turn. Whose turn is it? Mine.
So we were talking in the car on the way here about one of your older videos when you made the mistake where you said there were 100 seconds in a minute.
Yeah.
100 seconds in a minute? Or
Okay. No. In my defense, I never said that there were 100 seconds in a minute. I did a calculation in which I was trying to figure out if we did our happy dances in 5-second increments, how many of them would we get to do in 4 minutes? And I naturally calculated that would be 25 times 4, which would be 100. And then my friend Daniel Biss, who is a professional mathematician, called me, and he said, according to your math, there are 100 seconds in a minute. And I was like, oh, how many 5-second? And he was like, I can't even remember. 3? 30? That's wrong. I have no idea how many. 12! There are 12! In fact, there are 12. Yeah, so epic failure. Also, there aren't even 25. There would be 20.
But can we talk about the ridiculousness of non-metric everything?
Yeah. Why? This stupid
60?
non-metric
Really?
system.
60 and 12? Is that what we wanted to do? For somebody to knock over the king when he was deciding that and be like, it would be cool.
Metric system rant.
We do everything sort of base 10 here, and maybe we should go with base 10.
I think we should adopt base 4. I think we should do something really exceptionally hard.
That would be very difficult.
Yeah? Okay, moving on.
1, 2, 3,
Nerd jokes.
Your
turn.
Ah, you Canadian.
So is Paper Towns the thing that made you want to do the scavenger hunt? Or was the scavenger hunt that inspired you?
Good question. Did the scavenger hunt inspire Paper Towns, or did Paper Towns inspire the scavenger hunt? A little bit of both. I mean, I was interested in looking at ways, to be honest, I did have a bit of an ulterior motive, which was that I was interested in looking at ways that people do piece together mysteries that have been left behind for them, particularly mysteries with incomplete information, which is what the scavenger hunt was. The information to solve the scavenger hunt was never available to you on some level until finally at the end it was made available. And that's hugely frustrating. And I knew a little bit about that. Part of the reason I was thinking about this in Paper Towns was that I was very involved in a video blog called Lonely Girl 15 that was very popular. Weird thing to get excited about. So for a long time, it wasn't clear whether or not Lonely Girl 15 was real or fake. In fact, she was both and neither. But I was among a small group of just gigantic nerds that devoted 16 or 18 hours a day to the exploration of this topic, and it was an incomplete information game in much the same way that the game that Q, or not game, depending, the game or not game that Q and Ben and Radar and Lacey are playing with regards to the whereabouts of Margot. And, I was also interested in, I got really mad at Lonely Girl 15 for being so annoying and sort of not as clever and difficult as it ought to have been at times, and then at other times for being totally impossible, which I also wanted to reflect. I did have an ulterior motive.
I didn't know about that ulterior motive.
Well,
You're just like, hey, come up with good clues. Oh, I love this.
Yeah, you were really good. Oh, and your turn.
My turn? In the glasses. Yes.
All right. So in your book reports on your videos, you did a lolbooks version of it, and you did a real one. What is your favorite lolbooks
Version of a book? If you guys don't know what lolbooks is, I have to start by telling you what lolcats are.
Oh, God.
Lolcats are basically, you take a sans serif font, and you write something over
A picture of a cat.
And
Yeah.
the sort of
The
like,
thing reflects what the cat is thinking.
yeah.
Like,
So,
Icon has cheeseburger? usually Icon has cheeseburger, in my experience with cats. Or, I can kill mouse now?
Catherine is like one of the world's foremost experts, actually.
Oh, on wall cats?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can ask her about that later.
Now.
So, we only have 17 days in the car with you. I don't know. Fit time in. My favorite wall book is, so a wall book is just a book version of a lolcat. Like you summarize the plot in lolcat language. It's definitely the one that I met this Nerdfighter actually who did this, and I think I met her in Los Angeles. Her lolcat version of Morning Johnson's 13 Little Blue Envelopes was I'm in your Europes, reaming my ants, kissing your dudes. I thought that was pretty perfect. But I have to say, I haven't explored the genre as fully as I intend to when I return to a land where I have internet.
I have seen several, and I don't know if you know that's all versions of.
Well, I've only seen one or two, but they were both very, very fun. So I'm excited for more, hopefully. It's your turn, mine. Okay, we gotta pick it up. Yes?
Did you get your puff any higher?
I don't know. I mean,
Pretty high.
this is not something that I do like for effect. It's not a construction. Like I get nervous and I do this. So
It has been there since he went to Indian Springs. I don't remember you doing it before that, but once he started coming home, and I was like, do you shower? Like how exactly? But he does. That's just what his hair does. I just thought he was a greasy guy, but no, he's very clean right now.
I just thank God I got married. I feel like I won the lottery on that. I could be in big trouble. You.
Oh. Jeez. Oh.
He's
We three spent the summer in Montana. We were wondering, is there anywhere you can recycle glass?
No, you can't. Well, there are some local organizations that will take glass and like do stuff with it. They'll be like, oh, we're going to take glass right now and we're going to make some bricks, or we're going to take glass and we're going to make some filler. But there's no like official sanctioned like big honking recycling corporation that will take glass. But there are literally people who put it in the. Are there?
Helena.
Hannah Montana.
Please check your guns out the door, back behind a candy store, and recycle your glass. You should have mentioned that. All right, a couple more questions. Yes.
I just
It's too much of a distraction.
Yeah, you
lost.
Everyone by definition just lost.
Down here.
Okay, John.
Yes.
I was near Paducah, Kentucky,
Really?
and you were very insulting to Kentucky.
Ooh. Ooh. That's funny you should mention that. Yeah. Is that your question? So I wrote this book. I mean, so the question is, this lovely young woman lived near Paducah, Kentucky, and, by the way, thanks for coming. Jeez. And she points out that I was very insulting to Kentucky in my second novel, An Abundance of Catherines. The first thing I would say is I was not insulting to Kentucky. The characters in my novel were. The second thing that I would say is that I grew up in Alabama, and, I mean, we make fun of Kentucky and Alabama, and you make fun of us. So, it's not like you're being nice to us, and we're just being mean to you. The third thing I would say is, so I found out that Looking for Alaska won the Kentucky Bluegrass Award about 3 hours after I was told that I could no longer make changes to An Abundance of Catherines. And it was one of those moments where you were like... It was the best wishes kind of moment, where you just like have done something that you're desperate to take back. So I have felt a lot of regret about that, and I am very grateful to the wonderful state of Kentucky for giving us such great Americans as Bill Monroe and such fine institutions as the Kentucky Bluegrass Award, which I will surely never win again. All right, 2 more questions. Thank you for your turn.
What's the name of your characters? I mean, when I write things, I notice that I have a lot of trouble coming up with their names.
Yeah.
Right, and then the name comes to you, or specific names in mind?
The question is about names. I don't have a specific name in mind always when I start, and sometimes I do. So, like, and the reasons I name my characters vary. I mean, most of the characters in An Abundance of Catherines, for instance, are named that way because they anagram to stuff that I think is interesting and that I, hope the reader would find interesting. And but with Alaska.